I'm on the road to the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and you won't believe what's happening along the way. I'm having a new adventure at every turn. I hope you'll stay tuned and let me share a new adventure with you today. My mobile radio shack is ready to travel, and I'm on the air and on the road.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Well, still for the most part, Springfield, Ohio is famous for being the antique capital of the state. It's home to the largest antique mall in the area and the largest antique sale held at the Clark County Fairgrounds. It's a must-see for antique and flea market lovers passing through the area with hundreds of vendors weekly. If you plan your visit well, you can catch one of America's largest antique shows and flea markets they call the Springfield Antique Extravaganza. It happens twice a year and boasts over 2,000 vendors, camping, and deals galore. Along with the permanent indoor antique markets, the Clark County Fairgrounds transforms into a city of antique vendors and a carnival of food and fun. I love how creative people get with their displays and props to attract customers and add to the fun. And there are some really unique items available for sale. Everything was perfect for 2 days until the weather decided to wreak havoc. Unprecedented storms started blowing up just to our west with baseball-sized hail, 90-mile-per-hour winds, and a once-in-a-decade deadly tornado outbreak. and it was all closing in on the Ohio River Valley and converging on the Ohio-Kentucky border.
Happy Friday. We've made it to the weekend. At least that's the good news. The bad news is we're going to have a rough start. That moderate risk issued for the lower Ohio River Valley, the middle Mississippi River Valley, unfortunately, I think is going to line up. I think the environment is primed for an explosion of thunderstorms, unfortunately, that will come with all hazards, including the possibility of very large hail, 3.5 inches in diameter. That's softball size or greater possibility with some of these storms. Damaging to destructive high winds. The high wind potential could reach 75 miles per hour in some cases. And then, of course, there is that threat of tornadoes. Strong ones a possibility. And per the Storm Prediction Center, some could be long track as well. I agree with that assessment. Let's get into this. That moderate risk area there identified. Now, we're going to be dealing with an environment not just filled with CAPE, high instability. We've got winds aloft, but those two factors. And we'll also be able to show the tendency of these storms to rotate. So storms that go up will have a tendency to rotate. Take a look at this. This is the significant tornado parameter. And, you know, it's common to have values in the oranges and reds even this time of the year, 3, 4, 5, that's fine. But once you start getting into the pinks and the purples, that becomes fairly rare. This one, as we head towards this evening, I'm going to pause it right here, showing some very high numbers here. You can see 6 o'clock, that's a 10, that's a 12. Out here, that's a 13, that number 13. Very, very high. You're talking about tipping the scale. Scale typically, well, you typically don't have to worry about much more than about 10. But on this particular run here, we have one location. It's showing there Henderson or Evansville at a 20. In all my years of broadcast, 20 plus in broadcast, I've never seen a 20 on this scale before. So this is something very concerning.
There was no escaping at this point. It would be moving through overnight, and they started warning guests to prepare for the worst.
Bathroom. Well, it's probably the safest place during a tornado, the way it's built. Oh, the phone right at us. I don't know. I'm debating. Yeah, you should radar. You're worried about this, like 3 or 4 red cells that's going to hit us. Yeah. They said that them hitting tornadoes going to come off of it in Indiana. Yeah. I got a buddy set up there. He's from Indiana, so I need to phone if he's still up there or not. Do you have a big camper? No, I'm in a 20-footer. I'm going to pull my truck. Well, another time probably block some wind off of it. Yeah. I don't know what direction it's going to... The wind is probably going to come from that direction, yeah. I'm going to pull my truck over and try to wind block it. Yeah. Good luck. Stay safe. Ways up here. We're walking down that back alley. Yeah. The wind got blowing all the good devils. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So they took everything in the whole road down through all the tents, canopies and all. Yeah, there's people over there sleeping in tents. We went over and we told some other people, you better tie that down. Oh, ain't we? Ain't yeah. I'm not so, look at the back road, a dirt devil coming through it, everything there. Well, don't be a hero, stay safe. Yeah, you too. Yeah.
The National Weather Service in Wilmington has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Shelby County, Champaign County, Logan County, northern Greene County, Clark County, northeastern Montgomery County, western Union County, Ohio, western Madison County, eastern Miami County, until 9:45 p.m. At 8:55 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Jackson to Huber Heights, moving east-northeast at 50 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Castown, South Vienna, Kaiser Lake State Park, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Yellow Springs, New Carlisle, Pemberton, Dial 10, East Liberty, Logansville, North Lewisburg, Harmony, Lisbon, Snyderville, Interstate 70, and State Route 56.
You know which building the shelter's in?
Yeah, the bathrooms.
Where the flags are?
Yeah, just on the other side. Go to the flashing light right in front of there. If they do, they run there.
Yeah, I want to know where it is.
Yeah, it's right there where the police is at. That's why everybody's following up there.
A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 12:15 a.m. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms if you spot a tornado go at once into the basement or small central room in a sturdy structure. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time or 12:15 a.m. Saturday. Rest of tonight, showers. Thunderstorms likely. Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds, large hail, heavy rainfall, and tornadoes. Locally heavy rainfall possible. Lows in the mid-60s. We have interrupted our regular programming as severe weather is affecting our listening area. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch, effective until 3 a.m. Saturday. This watch includes the following counties in Indiana: Fayette, Union, and Wayne, and the following counties in Ohio: Butler, Champaign, Clark, Clinton, Dark, Greene, Logan, Miami, Montgomery, Preble, Shelby, and Warren. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. At 9:03 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Hunter, moving east at 40 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts and half-dollar-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, minor hail damage to vehicles is possible. Expect wind damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Paintersville, Franklin, Clarksville, Englewood, State Route 63 and State Route 741, Fort Ancient, Beckett Ridge, Lumberton, Pekin, Corwin, South Middletown, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Old Town, Gladstone, Cedar Creek State Park, Yellow Springs, Cowan Lake State Park, Hunter, Roxana, and Brookville. This includes the following interstates: I-70 in Ohio between mile markers 25 and 41. I-71 in Ohio between mile markers 22 and 56. I-75 in Ohio between mile markers 18 and 64. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio, and television. Logan County, Northern Pickaway County, Delaware County, Eastern Clark County, Union County, Ohio, Madison County, until 10:30 p.m. At 9:26 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near West Mansfield to near South Charleston, moving east at 50 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Fort Columbus Airport, Gahanna, Center Village, Worthington, Kilbourne, Hilliard, New California, Grandview Heights, Whitehall, East Liberty, Orient, Amity, North Lewisburg, Ostrander, Delaware, Duval, Riverlea, Ferrisburg, Watkins, and Interstate 70 and State Route 56. This includes the following interstates: I-70 in Ohio between mile markers 68 and 110. I-71 in Ohio between mile markers 86 and 138. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch, effective until 3 a.m. Saturday. This watch includes the following counties in Indiana: Fayette, Union, and Wayne, and the following counties in Ohio: Butler, Champaign, Clark, Clinton, Dark, Greene, Logan, Miami, Montgomery, Preble, Shelby, and Warren. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 9:45 p.m. for northeastern Logan County, northwestern Union County, Ohio, and eastern Hardin counties in west central Ohio. At 9:28 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Kenton, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Hazard, 60 miles an hour with gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Grant, Kenton, Silver Creek, Patterson, Ridgeway, Pfeiffer, Blanchard, Hepburn, Mount Victory, Metzer, Forest, Big Springs, and Essex.
Now, it was too late to walk all the way back to the shelter. I had no choice but to hunker down in the camper and hope it stayed on the ground. I wouldn't know if I had made the right decision, or if this would be the end of my trip, one way or the other. All I could do was wait, and I hoped the storms would pass quickly.
Just FYI, severe thunderstorm warning for northern Rockland County. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Traveling east at 80 miles an hour. Also, there's tornado warning in Pulaski and Wayne County till 11:15 p.m.
Careful, I'm off highway.
10-4. London 619-671. 10-4, just an FYI, this tornado warning in Pulaski possibly about to be upgraded. Advising possibly a tornado on the ground.
Careful.
locked on.
They know what the tornado it is?
The Fall Bush area between Fall Bush and Nancy.
THAT 4, if they get something up by Science Hill area, give me a signal 6.
THAT 4, from what we're gathering, it's traveling direct east. Give an update on this weather. It's hail's coming down. Got downside, pinging my cruiser. THAT 438.
You better find you a bank drive through your parts. 294's car looks like a golf ball now.
Yeah, I was thinking about finding an awning.
They're at it. Where's it coming down at?
It's for sure coming down to Science Hill. It's coming down to Somerset now where I'm at. 388. 388. If you're on the outside of Somerset, just be careful. They're saying possibly this is a very large tornado.
The National Weather Service in Jackson, Kentucky has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Laurel County, east central Pulaski County, south central Rockcastle County until 12:15 a.m. At 11:48 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Somerset, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 12:15 a.m. Saturday for the following counties in Kentucky: Laurel, Pulaski, and Rockcastle.
Just an FYI, we do have a confirmed tornado by the National Weather Service. Confirmed tornado on the ground observed by weather spotters. Just south of Oak Hill looks like. We're getting to that 10-4, you need to make contact with your signal one. This is still confirmed on the ground. They're saying TM3 or better possibly. TM4 around that way. Stopping point on Rush Branch. There's a tree down across the road. It's laying on looks like a cable power line. I know this ain't my story, but I got from my signal one, apparently Bourbon Road, there's houses gone, people missing, a bunch of people screaming for ambulances. Just a way to call other counties and see if we can't get some help. 10-4, I've got 316-287 here at post. I'm standing by for the eye of the storm to pass over them. They'll be headed that way.
10-4, I don't know if you've contacted lieutenants or captains, but go ahead and make them aware of what we got going on.
10-4, we've got 375 William Sears Road, subject trapped. Also Bourbon Road, supposed to be houses completely gone.
tornadoes did the most damage in parts of Kentucky. As I drove south on my way to Tennessee, the highway was filled with first responders and rescue vehicles. I wasn't sure exactly where they were headed until suddenly I found myself with traffic stopped completely on the highway. When it slowly began moving, I found myself in the middle of what looked like a war zone. It was a sad and sobering sight. The tornado passed right over the highway and touched down in this neighborhood, leveling everything. Cleanup had begun, and people were walking in disbelief through the remains of what used to be their homes. When violent weather hits, there may be no way to avoid this kind of devastation. But thankfully, we have the technology to provide advanced warning. Never take a watch or a warning without the seriousness it deserves. Be prepared to seek safety at any time of the day and stay alert. If you are moved to, please consider donating to these families directly through the Team Kentucky Storm Relief Fund. You'll find the link in the video description. Or you can always make a donation for general relief to the Salvation Army, United Way, American Red Cross, or other agency of your choice. First responder organizations are also always in need of support. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, you can also support the channel by donating the price of a cup of coffee or donut with the link in the description. Until next time, 73 from KD2REU, and I'll see you on the air.